All right, let's see. Do we have sound now? No. Wait, we got sound here. Hang on a second. No sound. Technical difficulties. Yeah, you see, cause here you see. Hang on, we'll get it sorted. We'll get it sorted. We will get it sorted here. All right, do we have? Let's see here. Source settings. Do we have we have audio now? We have audio now. What's up, Intimidation? Ben Lionheart, Brian Thompson. Okay. Hopefully it's not way too loud. Hang on. Okay. You guys were having some technical difficulties. Let's see if we can. The desktop audio. You guys tell me how your week's been going now that you can hear me. I know I got some music going. You guys can't hear that. We got some game sounds. You guys can't hear that. Let me get this game coming back up while we wait. While I try to get this other stuff sorted here. Desktop audio. Let's see here. Display capture, music. Device. Headphones. All right, let's see here. I think that we need to turn that down. Desktop audio is down, but music should be 50. Let's see what the source is of that. This is different. What's the technical difficulty? We the game wouldn't run, and then we had no sound. It looks like we got our music up now. Music is up now. Okay, and let's see, the game is up now. Do you guys hear? You hear music now? Okay. Is the music at the right volume? Is my voice at the right volume? Do we have any echoes or any craziness going on? I don't mean you guys to I don't mean to use you guys as testers, but I think I'm going to have to. Kasir says, my week has been pretty good. So psyched for GAC, and my bro got his wisdom teeth removed. Funniest thing I've ever seen. That's terrible, Kasir. What, was he was all hopped up on drugs? Yeah, okay, you guys, it was the audio. Okay. Now we got to get this video thing sorted. Let's kill this. And let's see if this takes over. Okay, it did. You guys see the game? Do you see? Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't have a good feeling about this for Grand Arena. I don't have a good feeling about this if the game is all glitchy. Maybe the music a little bit lower, but not much. All right, let's see if we can make that happen. See if we can make that happen. All right, I'll turn the music down just a little bit. No echoes or anything else. Okay, great. Thank you guys so much for the feedback. You've never seen him cry so much ever. Kasir, that's terrible. Oh, no. Your poor brother got his wisdom teeth out, and you've never seen him cry so much ever. Okay, you see the game, and my video feed is like lagging and glitchy, and I apologize for that. I don't think there's anything I can do about that for today. Hopefully, I'll have that fixed by next stream. Let's see if I can try one thing. Try one thing for that. See if we get rid of this. Get rid of this. You guys lost the video. Let's see here. See if we can get it back. Is that any better? No, it looks like it's still glitchy, laggy. I'm doing the whole ba-da-da-da visual. Oh well. Okay, let's just Let's just push past it. Okay, let's get into the game. Kassir says, yikes, you're only 400k GP behind me. I'm coming for you, Kassir. I'm coming for you, man. The free-to-play Padawan will not stop. I will not stop. All right, you guys, let's try again. I'm gonna keep all that because that's, I don't know. But let's try again. I am the free-to-play Padawan. Sometimes this game annoys me, but I love this game. And we are trying to make the best account that we can to grow as fast as possible without spending any money. That's what we're trying to do here. And so far, it's been going pretty good. This is day 198. And we have a Geonosian team. We have a Bounty Hunters team, kind of. We have a Padme team, kind of. We've got a lot of kind of teams. So we're going to take these kind of teams and we're going to take them into Grand Arena. And we're going to see if we can do any damage over there. Merle's Wizard, hello. Merles, I saw you were in the Discord asking about Grand Arena. What kind of teams should you place on defense? What kind of teams should you use on offense? And then Kassir and some others graciously offered to help, which is wonderful. That's the kind of help that you guys can get in the Free-to-Play Nation Discord. It's an amazing community of players, some of which are free to play, most of which are free to play, some of which are not. Whales are welcome. We love the whales. You keep the game going that we love. But Free-to-Play Nation is a Discord. Link is in the description, where you can get help for any kind of issue you're having in the game or just hang out with other free-to-play players. Come up with cool team ideas and compare them with each other. Stream in the Discord stream chats and stream your raid attack, stream your arena climb, stream your Grand Arena, and just hang out together, guys. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. So we are going to talk just a little bit to answer your question that you had in the Discord, Merles. I know you were speaking specifically of your roster, but I'm going to give kind of some general ideas of what makes a team good for offense and what makes a team good for defense. So let's go in here into these squads. In Grand Arena, your goal is to win battles with as many of your characters having maximum health and protection as possible. So you want all 5 of your characters to be alive. You want all 5 of your characters, if possible, to have maximum health and protection. So the best offensive teams are the teams that can pull that off on offense. The ones that can either kill the whole enemy team and not let the enemy team take a turn, or they have what we call banner recovery, which is protection and health recovery, so that they can get back to maximum health and protection before the fight is over. Now, good defensive teams are generally really good teams in the game that are hard to beat, but they don't have any banner recovery. They don't have good banners if you were to take them on offense. So an example of a good offensive team is this. Whoops, didn't mean to click on that. Is this team that we've named Chum Bucket for some reason. We had a stream a long time ago where we named all of our teams and Chum Bucket was thrown out, and so this will be our Bounty Hunter team from now on. But Chum Bucket, under the Boss lead, has protection and health recovery every time any Bounty Hunter attempts to inflict a debuff. So that makes this a great offensive team. Geonosians have some banner recovery. They can get some of their health and protection back through Brood Alpha's heal, but also every time they do a basic, you guys are going to have to forgive me, I forget where it is. It might be in Queen's Will. It is not in Queen's Will. Is it in the leader ability? Yeah, Geonosian allies recover 3% protection when they use their basic ability. That's very small, but you know, the Geos attack a bunch with their basic, and so they can eventually get back up to maximum health and protection. So that makes them a good offensive team, but they're also a great defensive team just because they're difficult to deal with. Now here is a good example of a good defensive team. This is not a good team at all because this is just full of garbage Jedi, but this Bastilla lead, the Bastilla lead gives all Jedi at the beginning of the battle 200% protection up, which is that purple protection that you see. So their regular protection can't even be damaged until the purple protection is gone, which means that they can go on offense. Even if they get hit 2 or 3 times, they should still have their purple protection around, and they can finish the battle as though they were never struck. So those are a couple of good offensive teams. Now, as far as defensive teams, I've got the Separatists here. This is not, this is just some random Separatists that I have. This is our team, Double the Fall. Now, this team does not have any protection recovery, or really even any health recovery, I don't think. This team but it's a solid team. The Newt Gunray lead is good. Magna Guard is a good take. Dooku is a good attacker. Grievous, we need to put him in his own team, but the point is, this team is a strong team if you upgrade it well, but it doesn't have any banner recovery, so it's not good to take on offense, because you will win, but you will win with like 55, 56 banners. So you want to put a team like that on defense. Actually, the Phoenix have a lot of banner recovery, so if you can get them strong enough, they're pretty good to take on offense. Padme is a good defensive team because they're very strong and difficult to deal with, but they don't have any way to get their protection back. And so they don't have any banner recovery, which makes them good to put on defense. So just something to consider when you're trying to decide, is this team good for offense or defense? On offense, you want to take teams that will either kill everybody before they take a turn or have a way to get their health and protection back. And on defense, you want to put teams that can't do that, essentially. Merle says, great to see you again, sir. Thank you, sir. Kasir says, speaking of health and protection recovery, C plus Watt is so much fun. You just got handed an account with a Galactic Legend and you're having fun with it. That's awesome, dude. I have never used C plus Watt before. Well, let's stop talking about Grand Arena and let's get into Grand Arena. First of all, I want to take a look at this new page, because this page is different. It didn't used to look like this, and I haven't really clicked around to see what's going on. So it looks like we've got round 1 here. It shows us what round we're in. That's nice. It shows the skill range of the, what is this, division that we're in, the league that we're in, I'm not sure, Carbonite 3. It shows our personal skill rating and how many crystals we're getting every day because of this skill rating. Here under rewards, it shows, okay, so this is for our league. Everybody in our league gets 65 crystals. If we win a round, we get 80 crystals and 350 currency. We still get something if we lose. That's good. And this is what we get depending on how we rank among the 8 people that we're matched against. So I haven't looked at the other people that I've matched against, but it would be awesome to get rank 1, because then we get 750 crystals, and especially this 2100 of this currency. Fantastic. 3 zetas and other things. And I don't even know what this means. Rank number 1, you get these rewards. Those don't seem that good for getting overall number 1 of all of Carbonite 3, but I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go. Okay, so that's rewards. And what does the leaderboards mean? Okay, so Carbonite 3, this shows the skill rating. Wow, 1907. A lot of people are 1907. That's interesting. Is everybody 1907? Carbonite 3 looks like it started out at an average of 1907. Interesting. Weird. Okay, well, that's our skill rating too, so we'll see how the skill rating adjusts. That's one thing I'm interested in, you guys. I don't know what is going to cause your skill rating to go up and by how much, because it seems like the way to do the best in Grand Arena is to win as much as possible while making your skill rating go up as little as possible. So I don't know if that means like only winning by a couple of banners, or if it means like winning like crazy. I don't know what it's going to mean. We'll have to figure that out as we go. Coleman Traber says, just seeing my opponent went defense heavy, which might mean I can't beat one of their front teams. Yikes, Coleman. That's tough. That is tough. We have no idea what our opponent did, so let's get in here. So this, okay, it shows right here the rewards. Just a quick explanation: play 3 rounds in an 8-player match-made event. Reward scale with league and division. Okay, so let's get in here and see what is waiting for us, you guys. It's been a long time. Okay, wow. All right, so they got their Geos on the front wall. Let's take a look up here. This is the Stormtrooper Han team. This guy has Jedi Knight Revan, so he's got some of the Jedi Knight Revan requirements on this team under Stormtrooper Han, okay? And let's see what's going on over here. The Geos. Put the Geos on the front wall to hopefully get a hold. Okay, so we know about the Geos. Let's see what we put. Leah got an auto-deploy. Yikes, Leah. So what, Leah, I haven't heard. What does an auto-deploy look like in the new system? Is it the same where they're just the top of their roster, or is it different? Let us know, because I'm very curious about that. All right, so what we did is we put our Empire team here. The reason I'm not taking this on offense yet is because I still have a very baby Vader. Everybody else on this team is baby as well, but even if everybody's a baby except for Vader, this team can still wreck on offense. But my Vader's still a baby, so he's going to get stuck on defense. We have an AoE attack here. So another thing to consider when you're talking about a defensive team. Can you get a lot of area of effects on your team? Because that will take banners from everybody on the enemy team. So we have an AoE here, an AoE here, and an AoE here, and fracture, turn meter, and then the turn meter strip and bonus for the team. So that team might do something. We'll see. Hopefully, I'm just hoping it'll strip some banners. Kassir says you also got an auto deploy. It's the same as before. Yikes. I was hoping that they would change that. That's not good. And then we put our Padme team, but we took Yoda out, you guys. I was too chicken because I don't have any Jedi attacker to put under Bastilla. So I took Yoda out, which makes my Padme team way weaker. But I'm hoping that whatever's left over here is still going to give my opponent a challenge. This clone sergeant, he is, the only thing he really is he's Galactic Republic, which the Padme team wants Galactic Republic. And he's got an AoE, which can hopefully damage, take some banners. Or maybe even this team will get a hold. We'll see. We'll see what they have to deal with this. And in the back, I put my Newt team. Once again, probably not going to get a hold. Almost never gets a hold, but trying to strip some banners. Just trying to strip some banners. We got an AoE here and AoE here. This guy takes everybody into stealth except for Magna Guard. I said this guy, I meant Dooku. And then we got a big shot here that might surprise somebody if he can roll up and get his damage immunity. So that's my defense. Oh, and my fleet. I put my good fleet on defense. And we will see what happens with that. Cole Morgan says, I got an auto-deploy as well. The good news is it broke up his Jedi Knight Revan, Padme, and Geo teams enough so I could beat him. Nice. So all his best teams were deployed, but they weren't in the right order. Very nice. Brian Thompson, I hate when I get auto-deployed. It's a travesty, indeed. And I missed. Kassir said, I went offense heavy anyway, so I'll be fine. Okay, nice, Kassir, nice. Then Lionheart, I feel bad for my opponent. Same GP roughly, but no GL to counter my SLKR. Well, you did well in farming your SLKR. I know that you feel bad for him, but the reality is you should just feel proud for your good planning and strategy. All right, you guys, so let's talk about Grand Arena strategy really quick. It's been a while since we've done a Grand Arena. But I know for sure that his ships are right here, and it doesn't matter what ships he put here because the fleet that I have is the fleet that I have. So if I try to decide which one of these two zones to attack first, I want to attack the bottom zone first because that's going to tell me what's in the back wall and help me decide who I should use to kill this Stormtrooper Han team and then who I should use to kill this team right here. His Geos are on the front wall, and the only answer, unfortunately, that I have to his Geos is my Geos. So in this case, he is winning. I am going to take Relic Geos against Gear 11 or Gear 10 Geos. It's the only option I have because the Geos are so good even at this lower gear. So we're gonna go in here. Let's take a look at some of these speeds first. Brood Alpha is somebody that people can make fast, and it looks like he has made him fast. Let's see here. 208 speed, so that's not super fast. We are faster than that with our soldier. And let's see here. What did they do with their spy? Their spy looks like it is all damage. Okay. So we don't want their spy to take his turn. And the other one I'm concerned about is soldier. I did not mean to click on the team. I meant to click on soldier. Intimidation says pump that Vader up quick. Man, I want to, but my fleet is the priority. I gotta get my daily crystals, which speaking of, I gotta attack. I gotta attack in my fleet. The fleet is my priority, so I have to focus on Bosk, and then unfortunately I have to focus on Tarkin before I even focus on Vader. It's really rough. It's really rough. All right, let's see what kind of speed he's got here. 169. Okay, like no speed on soldiers, so that's good. Intimidation says I will have to take my R5 Vader against my opponent's Geos, which are worse than your opponents, and they don't even have the GBA Zeta. Well, he's got both Zetas on GBA, so he's going all in on his Geos, just like we did. All right, you guys, so we're going to do this battle. And then we're probably going to sneak over there and do a fleet battle because the person that I'm attacking has a tough fleet, and they're holding me back. Okay, so we're going to go in here and select our Geos. Not 3v3, regular Grand Arena. Here we go. Now, I didn't even see a place for feats, you guys. Can somebody tell me where the feats are? I think they said they're doing feats differently this time. Yeah, you're right. Intimidation. I gotta get my Vader up so that I have a Geo counter. That's absolutely what I need to do. All right, this is really nice, you guys. Look, they did this to where it shows the team that you're fighting, so you don't have to back out and double check to make sure that you did the right team. It's just right up there, which is fantastic. All right, let's go in here. Kassir says unlock malevolence. Are you asking if we have, Kassir? Evengerm says, aren't you guys farming Traya raid? She would be enough. True, Traya would be enough, but once again, you can only upgrade so many characters at a time, you know? You can only upgrade so many characters at a time, and Vader is like a multi-tool that can kill Geos plus a bunch of other teams, and Traya is more limited to just the Geos. Alright, you guys, so we're going to use our basic. This is going to give Spy some turn meter, because Spy gets turn meter anytime a Geo inflicts a debuff on their turn. Now I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna use Spy's passive ability. That's gonna dispel the taunt, but it's not going to draw a counter attack. So let's do this right here. Got the ability block there, that's good. Now we ability blocked him, so let's go ahead and ability block Poggle so that Poggle can't cleanse. That's a good way to ability block, okay. I don't want to do the AoE because that's going to hit the tank and cause him to counter. Every time he uses his basic, he taunts. All right, let's do the mass assist. This is going to call everybody twice, and there he goes. So we gotta try to end this battle with max banners. Now here's the thing, whatever's going on with our tank does not count. His health and protection doesn't count against us in the banners, but if anybody on the enemy team attacks him again, then everybody on my team is going to equalize health and protection, and then everybody's going to be missing a banner. So we have to be careful. We're going to go after the people with the most turn meter. Try not to let them take a turn. All right, we're going to give this turn to Soldier. And let's try to give Spy some turn meter by using Sun Fact. Oh, nope. Okay, it looks like we're good. Okay, so even though he was missing protection, oh my gosh, the banners are completely different. Okay, we need to figure this out. Okay, let's see here. I want to catch up on the chat. Kassir says, I know you haven't, I just thought you said you could. I can unlock the Malevolence, and that would solve my problems in Fleet. It would. But as you guys know, I made a commitment to wait 1 full year to unlock the Malevolence because I want to show future viewers how to use Tarkin Fleet to fight malevolences and negotiators and stuff like that, because I feel confident any free-to-play player who's trying to get into a decent guild can get malevolence unlocked after 1 year, but not every future free-to-play player is going to have had the event that we had to get malevolence early. So I don't want to rely on that malevolence. I want to find a way to do it and then show everybody how to do it, because it's very important to stay in the top 5 for fleet rewards. Merle says, I won't be able to win a single battle in GAC. Oh, I'm sorry, Merles. I'm sorry, man. You can't help it when the enemy, this matchmaking right now is very problematic. It's going to take probably a couple months for it to settle in right. Kassir says Trey can kill Padme too. Yes, Kassir, the entire Traya team can kill Padme, but I think what Evengerm is saying is just do Traya, or maybe just Traya and Scion. And the two of them alone can kill a whole Geo team if they've got relics on them, but they can't kill like a Padme team if they do that, as far as I know. Evengerm and the troopers, yeah, I would love to have the troopers. They could do it too. Cole Morgan, even at gear 8 to 10 though, Vader with Merciless Massacre can punch way above his power. Such a great character for GAC. I agree, but I don't want to leave him at gear 8 to 10. I want to get him up where he belongs, up in the relics. He is very good with Merciless Massacre, but you need him elsewhere if he's your only relic. Intimidation, you get that 10 extra from just doing an attack. The rest should be the same. Well, this is actually 15 extra because it should be 60 banners. So let's just see here. Victory 15, first attempt 30. That's the same. Surviving units. So see, we got all of our health and protection banners, even though our tank was missing some protection, because any summoned unit's status does not count toward your banners against you or for you. First attack 10. Okay, so this is just, we got 10 banners for doing any attack at all. So the next one will be 65, I guess, and then defeated enemies. So this must be where the other 5 came from. The defeated enemies is 5. So this is where the extra 15 are coming from, right here. Evengerm says Traya versus the troopers. Okay. Yeah, but once again, if you're going to use Traya versus the troopers, you better bring the full Traya team, not just Traya or Traya and Scion. Enemies defeated. Yep. Okay, and 100k credits just like before. That's nice. All right, let's see what's in the back. Let's see what's in the back, and then we're going to jump in and do a fleet battle. Look at this. We got the Phoenix. I love to see it. I love to see it. These are some decent Phoenix, though. I don't want to sleep on these Phoenix. They're decent. They are decent. Well, let's do a fleet battle, and then we're going to decide where we're going to go from here, because I have a feeling I might have to attempt this a couple of times. Roger, roger. His fleet is getting thick, and it's getting tough for us. Now, what we've been doing, 2 streams ago, I said I'm having trouble in fleet, and I came up with the plan, and the plan was to go ahead and activate the Houndstooth and get him up and running. The problem is, my Houndstooth, the ship is still only 6 stars. And my actual pilot just became 7 stars. I gotta get him to relics as fast as possible. But with the 6-star ship, even a relic Bosk is not going to be as strong as I need him to be. So he's still kind of a baby Bosk right now. Let's go ahead and see if we can get the Breach out there. Breach is out there, that's good. See if we can get some ability blocks. Come on, baby. 2 ability blocks. So one of them's gonna get cleansed. Oh, come on, guys. Hang in there. Hang in there, soldier. Alright, so we're about to lose soldier in probably one more turn. We need to. Let's go ahead and use his ability before we lose him. We might need to get Plo in here if we have a chance. Oh no, we lost. This is what happens. And then we're about to lose soldier right here. Doggone it. Yeah, we lost this one. We lost this one. Alright, well, let's not give up yet. Let's call in this spy. Spy's gonna put the big hit, but not gonna get any assists with it. That wasn't even a big hit. That was not even a big hit. Oh, and there goes the spy. No good, you guys. Bad start. This is exactly what happened. I did this before this stream. This is exactly what happened. I'm not gonna waste my time anymore. Let's go ahead and back out of this one. Then we'll get back into the Grand Arena. I'm not even gonna have a chance to back out. They're gonna kill me first. Go ahead, kill me. That's fine. That's fine. Leah says, so how do you prevent the brute from equalizing his protection? The equalization does not happen until he gets attacked again. So when I was showing you guys that I wanted to kill the people with turn meter, is because if anybody else had attacked him, then it's at the point, let me show you. It's at the point where the Geonosian, any Geo, receives damage that the equalization happens. Okay, right here. Equalize health and protection with hive mind allies whenever an enemy uses an ability. Whenever an enemy uses any ability, that's when everybody equalizes. So if the enemy had taken any more turns, it would have happened and we would have lost a lot of banners. But we didn't. We didn't. Thankfully. Alright, let's get back in here. We're not just going to attack once, so now we have to decide between these two teams. We have two teams available. We have Chum Bucket, which is our bounty hunter team, and that should be a confident win against either team. And then we have our Bastilla team, which is less confident because we have Yoda, but we don't have much else to go with him. So I'm thinking the Bastilla team here, this team, honestly, I see this team as less threat than the Phoenix, because the Phoenix are relatively well geared. Let's just see mission, because mission's damage is the big problem child in this team right here. Let's see what mission's damage is looking like. Yep, he's got it for damage. This guy knows how to mod. Crit chance, offense. Oh, offense. Yikes. Crit damage and offense. That's rough. That's rough. Well, maybe this team's going to be tougher because Zalbar is going to be taunting. Okay, I'm going to do the bounty hunters here because I feel a little more confident with my bounty hunters. So because we're going to use the bounty hunters here, let's talk about this team and try to understand our enemy before we go in here and attack and try to figure out what's going on. So the first thing we want to do whenever you're trying to understand a team is click on the leader and go to their leadership ability. We have to understand what we're dealing with. In this case, everybody, this is a generic leadership, so it's nice to have this leadership because you can put anybody under it. All allies gain 40% extra defense while above 50% health and 35% extra offense while below 50% health. So when you get somebody below 50% health, you want to finish them off. That extra defense is going to be especially rough against Zalbar because Zalbar gets a lot of defense already. Let's take a look at his Wookiee toughness. He gains 10% defense each time he gets hit. And he, because of Mission's Guardian, he gains 25% critical avoidance. And whenever any other ally falls below 100% health, Zalbar taunts and gains retribution. So this is going to be a nasty fight. Coleman Traber says the Phoenix have better synergy. The only problem might be Zalbar's taunt. Yeah, this Mission Zalbar combo is the thing that I'm really concerned about because if we look here, whenever you guys see Mission and Zalbar together, pay attention because it can get deadly. He gives Mission 25% critical avoidance, and then if this was Zeta, then it gets a lot nastier, but they don't have the Zetas, thankfully. But right here, Mission has 50% extra offense, and if Zalbar is present, he also gains this bonus. When Zalbar takes damage from an attack, Mission gains offense stacking for 2 turns. When Mission deals damage to an enemy, Zalbar recovers health. So Mission is the real problem. As long as Mission is alive, Zalbar gets extra offense, which isn't really that big of a deal. But whenever Zalbar is alive and we hit him, Mission's stacking up this offense. So we're really going to take advantage of our bounty hunters that can ignore taunt. This really confirms to me we need to use the bounty hunters here. Kassir says he geared up T3, what a silly person. Well, you know, T3 is a part of a ship that you need to counter the Executor, so that's not a complete waste. And he also has a function on the Grievous team if you, because of, I think this, no, because of this, no, because I don't know why. He's good on the Grievous team. I think maybe if you upgrade these uniques higher, then it applies to like all droids or something. But yeah, we're not super worried about T3, and we're not super worried about Boba Fett because he's so low gear. We want to make sure that Stormtrooper Han doesn't taunt, or that we can dispel it when he does, because Stormtrooper Han, when he taunts, all other allies gain 20% turn meter when Han is damaged while taunt is active. So he's going to be feeding the whole team a bunch of turn meter. So we really got to try to kill Han before he taunts. And then we have to dispel the taunt that will be on Zalbar. And then we have to kill Mission. That's how this is going to have to go right here. Yeah, Evengerm says, watch out, Mission goes stealth. Kazir says, Bastilla Jedi can beat equal to higher geared Phoenix. Well, my Bastilla Jedi are hurting. They're hurting. The only decent person on it is Yoda. I have Shock T, but she's not geared very high. Well, it's gonna be a couple of interesting battles. I think we understand this team. We know what Boba Fett does. We don't really care about what T3 does. Mission and Zalbar are the problem, and Stormtrooper Han will be the problem as well. So let's bring our bounty hunters in here. You guys ready for this? You guys ready for this? I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm not feeling like any undersizes are on the table for us today. Of course, I don't even know where the feats are. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the taunt. Now, I would love to attack the weakest enemy because he is, that's how we're gonna get our contract going. This is gonna be ugly. Let's go ahead and get a big hit on Mission. We're just gonna let him taunt and try to dispel it. We gotta get Mission out of here. Okay, she's got the stagger, that's perfect. Hit the stagger, take her turn meter away. Pretty soon she's gonna become the weakest. There we go. Dispel Zalbar's taunt, perfect. Continue to go after her. And let's see if we can get a double tap on her without her dying. Yes, 2 hits toward the contract and Mission is out of here. Perfect. All right, let's continue to work on the contract. Basic right here. Okay, we got the taunt from Stormtrooper Han. He is about to start giving the team turn meter if we attack him. But we have another option here. And while we have somebody with Bounty Hunter's Resolve, we can attack somebody other than him. Even though we're going to take a counterattack, we're going to attack Zalbar because then Stormtrooper Han is not going to give turn meter to the team. We're going to use the Dispel from Boba Fett to take his taunt away, and now the turn meter is no longer an issue. Now we have to get around his taunt or dispel it. He doesn't do much damage, so we're not really worried about the retribution. Well, they are coming back. They're coming back fighting, aren't they, guys? All right, let's use this opportunity to make a little more contract progress. And same thing. More contract progress. Excellent. We can't dispel the taunt yet. Let's get an AoE, put some damage. Just a basic. We're going to save the mass assist. Let's go ahead and attack the weakest enemy. With Django, if you use the flamethrower while they're debuffed, it'll reduce their max health. See, it says max health down. Let's get some ability blocks. Why not? We got our contract, which is perfect. Let's get that dispel. Now let's use the mass assist. Now we want to try to kill T3 and then get it down to just Zalbar here. There we go. Now Zalbar should hopefully put everything against Bosk. See, we've got full banners right now. Let's see if we can reduce his max health by killing him. I like that. I like that. Excellent. Okay, so this is the new maximum, 65 banners because of the 5 defeated enemies. Cool. Cool. So far, so good. Coleman says G12 Bosk will carry, and he did. He barely got scratched. Ben Lionheart, I couldn't find the feats. Maybe they don't have any for this run. Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't. All right, you guys. We understand how the Phoenix work, and we understand how the Bastilla team works. Let's just jump in here and do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to run this team, and we're going to add Yoda to it. We actually have our Phoenix if we need to clean up. Hopefully we don't need to clean up. All right, let's make sure we're using the Jedi that we want. I've got Mace in here. Should we use Plo instead? Mace has got a Dispel, but Plo is a Dispel on his basic. So let's bring Plo instead. He's got turn meter for the team, and he's got a Dispel on his basic. We also have the Jedi from the Phoenix if we need to use them. But I think this is okay. I think this is okay. Coleman Traber says that was a walk in the park looking back. Yeah, it was, but we didn't know how it was going to go. It all kind of depended on the mods of the enemy team. All right, this feels like it's going to be a walk in the park, but who knows? All right, so we're going after Hera first. Whenever I fight the Phoenix, I like going after Hera first. And with Yoda, you want to use his basic. All right, this is called an assist. Yeah, we'll call Yoda to assist. Yoda's basic gives him lots of turn meter. Let's go ahead and do this, even though we're going to take some counters. All right, and more basics. Oh, okay, here we go. Now Yoda's gonna get the buffs, and then he's gonna spread the buffs. Here we go, spread the buffs. Now we have Foresight. Let's go ahead and put some bad stuff on the enemy there. Offense down, ability blocks. I need to upgrade her basic. Her basic needs to be a Dispel, and it is not. All right, basic for Yoda. Big damage, excellent. All right, let's Dispel the taunt with his basic. And what does this do? Target allies, clone trooper, they gain turn meter. Call all clone trooper allies. So this is a Dispel, a buff Dispel, sorry, a debuff Dispel, which we don't have any debuffs, so. Basic, there goes Hera. See, this team is good for offense because they still haven't gotten through our purple protection yet. Shock T's getting tons of turns. Go Shock, go. All right, let's go ahead and get a taunt over here. Now we're going for Ezra. Okay, the taunt's gone. They're gonna spread the damage. All right, so this gives us turn meter, right? Yep, Jedi allies gain turn meter. Let's hit everybody, and then just a basic. I'm gonna spread Foresight next time because Bastilla still has 2 turns to go. Let's call Yoda to assist. Excellent, just a basic. All right, go ahead and spread the buffs. And then we'll use up our Foresight. Oh, use up our Foresight big time. Just a basic. He's getting close to death. Getting close to death. No buffs to Dispel. If we do the AoE, we're gonna take hits from everybody. So let's just use his basic. We don't want to lose our purple protection on anybody. All right, we're getting close to losing our purple protection with Yoda. Let's give him the speed up. All right, now I'll tell you what let's do. Let's steal the Retribution, and then let's spread the Retribution. We're getting really close to losing our banners on Yoda. Basic for Yoda, more turn meter. Dispel that taunt. And let's do a basic, get him some more buffs. All right, he's out of here. Let's go ahead and try to finish off Kanan while we got him here. Call Yoda to assist. See, it looks like Yoda is missing protection, but he's not yet. All this missing protection is all bonus protection. We're actually going to give this to Plo, because this is going to dispel the counter chance, the Retribution, and then that will make it to where we don't lose banners, hopefully. Go ahead and put the ability block, give this to Yoda. Extra speed, spread the stuff. We're getting close to running out of time, but I'm just trying to make sure we have all of our banners. There we go. Should be max banners. Excellent. Phoenix down. Phoenix down. Leah says, look at Mace. Yeah, Mace looks different. He looks good. I like how he looks. Darth Racky to go. Yo, what's up, Darth Racky? Kasir says, what's up? We gotta do another fleet battle. We only have time for, if we do one right now, we can maybe get one more in if we fail. If we can't beat this fleet, we're gonna have to try to get into the top 5 somehow. I'm sorry to break the immersion on the Grand Arena, you guys. We're gonna get back to it in a moment and find out what kind of fleet he put on defense. So far, so good in the Grand Arena. Hopefully, this fleet battle goes better. Alright, so we have to get ability blocks on multiple people, or it's gonna dispel that breach. Okay, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Okay, he cleansed the ability block. Doggone it. Alright, he's still breached. Let's stun him. Sunfac, you need to stop taunting, my man. You're gonna kill yourself. You're going to kill yourself. Okay, we got the buzz droids off of Bosk. That's good. That's good. Soldier, you need to stay alive this time, baby Bubba. We already lost Sunfac. Let's bring in Spy. Alright, who's the taunt going on? Taunt's going on a random vulture. Okay, we got his tank out of there. That's more progress than last time. Now here comes the Spy, and interesting, their Spy came in, put taunt on our Spy. Oh no, that's not good. That is not good, you guys. I guess let's get a kill while we can. Right now our Spy is taunting, which is terrible. Why are you taunting, Spy? It's a bad idea. Oh, this is it. That's not good, you guys. Not good. Roger, why is your fleet so hard to kill? Sometimes it goes like this, guys. Let's see, do we have another option that's easier? Number 5 is Snipers. We could probably do that. Big Pat sitting number 3, that's where he belongs. This is his payout as well. Alright, so I guess we're gonna try Snipers. We're gonna have to try to take rank 5 today. We have to come back precisely in 8 minutes. It'll give us like 3 minutes to do the last fight. I hope we don't get rank 6 today. Okay, let's go ahead and go into the Grand Arena. We're gonna do this final battle. So far so good on the characters. Let's jump into the fleets. We don't even know what kind of fleets he set for us. This is not looking good. Oh no. We're not gonna beat this. We're not gonna beat this fleet. We put our good fleet on defense, he put his good fleet on defense. We're not gonna beat this fleet, you guys. Oh no. Alright, here we go. Bring in Mace. Bring in Houndstooth. And then these two, I guess. Or should we put Ahsoka out? Let's put Ahsoka out, put in Umbar and Starfighter. Then we're gonna put Ahsoka, Plo, and Clone Sergeant in the reinforcements. Oh, we're gonna try, but we're not gonna beat this. Our fleet that can't compare to the Geo fleet. Oh gosh, you guys. Oh man. We risked it and put our good fleet on defense. Hopefully the characters fights that we did are going to give us the win, but I don't know. This is up in the air. Okay, we're going first. So who do we want to? We want to give turn meter when Fives attacks somebody, he gives them turn meter. Geos and Soldier. Whenever you see the 3 Geos together, you want to focus Soldier down first. That's the rule of thumb. Alright, why do you want me to use the basic? Get another ally Valor. That's fine. We'll do the basic, that way we'll save the AoE. Oh, we shouldn't have saved the AoE? Alright, let's put this on Sunfac, because he'll hopefully stick around longer. Got the breach. Hang in there. Don't die on me, Anakin. Don't die on me. Okay, now we going to, whenever you're using Mace's fleet, you want to use his AoE to attack somebody that's not target locked, because then the AoE will also attack the target locked person. It's insignificant, but all right. So we're gonna if we use the AoE, we'll damage him as well. Let's just do that. And plus it puts the buff immunity on Sunfac. Perfect. Let's get a reinforcement in here. Who are we thinking? Not Plo yet. Let's just bring in another tank. Let's bring in another tank. If we can kill Soldier, we might have a chance. Soldier's out. Soldier is out. Who's he bringing in? He's bringing in Boba Fett. Oh, Anakin, you are so close to death. Yeah, we have to attack him. All right, AoE. We got to keep the Valor up on our team. Valor is how we win with Mace's fleet. Right, he's out of there. Get Sunfac. You guys, we might do this. We might do this. All right, who we bring in? We'll bring in Ahsoka if Anakin dies. Let's try to keep Anakin alive. Turn meter for everybody. Basic. Yeah, this is looking good. This is looking good. I wasn't expecting this. All right, defense for everybody. We're going to pull this off, you guys. His spy's the only one left. Let's go ahead and throw this taunt up on Bosk. Alright, gotta keep Valor on the team. Keep Valor on the team. Yes, we're in bonus protection, which means that we might get a lot of banners. Not even just win, but get a lot of banners. Alright, let's put a hit on Spy even though he's in stealth. Let's do this. This is gonna get a little banner recovery on our clone sergeant. Let's do this. This is gonna get, what does this? This can give us a little banner recovery on our Bosk. Alright, big hit, come on, not enough. Basic, not enough. I have no idea what the status of our banners is right now, you guys. I have no idea. But it looks like a W. Yes! What's our banners? Come on, give us good banners. 69 banners! Look at that, you guys! Yes! Defeated enemies 7. I wonder if that's... Okay. So this defeated enemies thing has got me thinking, you guys. Do you think this is as many ships as they had in their reinforcements and out? Because who did we kill? We killed the 3 Geos, that's 3. We killed Boba Fett, that's 4. Vader is 5. And it says we killed 7. So do you think that they had 2 more reinforcements in the ship? Or do you think they just had 2 more reinforcement slots in the ship? I'm just wondering, if you put fewer ships in the reinforcements on defense, does that actually reduce the maximum amount of banners that your opponent can get on fleet? Because you can't put an undersized character people down, but you can put an undersized ship people down. Okay. Cole Morgan says, well, you got max banners on the other 3 fights, and he doesn't have his main fleet to attack with. I bet you got it. Well, now that we beat his fleet, I know for sure we got it, because he can't beat my fleet with what he has left. Leah says, why is Soldier the primary target out of the 3 Geos? I'll tell you why. Sunfac is a tank, and he's hard to kill. The whole thing Sunfac's trying to do is taunt. So you either want to attack Sunfac while he's not taunting, or try to get around him. Spy is the biggest threat, right? So you think you want to attack Spy, but if you attack Spy, then Spy will go into stealth, and Spy will take Soldier into stealth with him, and that will leave only Sunfac left. So if you attack Soldier, Spy will not go stealth, Soldier will not go stealth, and Soldier is usually the squishiest of the between Soldier and Sunfac. Soldier is usually easier to kill. So the Geos really work well when they're all 3 on the field, so you gotta take one of them out. You either want to go hard after Sunfac or you want to go hard after Soldier. And Soldier, with his constant assisting when anybody on the enemy team is attacking, he's just really annoying. He's the biggest opportunity, and he won't go into stealth when you hit him like Spy will. But if you attack Spy, like I said, he takes them both into stealth. So, Brian Thompson says, I just got my butt handed to me in GAC. Oh no, Brian, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Merle says, GG too easy. This Mace fleet, there's something to it, you guys. I'm not saying Mace is better than the Negotiator, but Mace is not trash. Mace is not trash. Coleman Traber says, I think any enemies that are not reinforced are counted as defeated as well. Okay. And Intimidation says you get banners for it even if they don't have 4 out of 4 reinforcements. Okay, so it doesn't matter how many people are in the reinforcements. It matters only that it's in fleet. Is that right? Because isn't 7 the maximum ships you can even take? See, his capital ship is, I think, 5 stars, so it doesn't have 4 reinforcement slots. So it sounds like it's just defeated enemies 7 regardless. So if you only have a 6-star ship, you will always get 1 banner since they can't fill the last slot. Okay. Cole Morgan says Leah Soldier has a chance to assist when the other Geos attack, so you want him dead to reduce the damage taken. That is true also, Morgan. Cole. So yeah, you want to take him out because he's an offensive threat, he's the easiest to kill, and he doesn't hide when you try to attack him. Alright, well that's a great start in this Grand Arena season, you guys. I feel confident that that's a win because I don't think that they can kill my Geo fleet with what they have left. Oh my gosh, we gotta look at this. We gotta do this fleet battle. I want to go ballsy, you guys. I want to attack Roger. I don't want to attack Snipers. We're going to do it. This isn't smart. We need better RNG, you guys. We need better RNG. Coleman says it's always 7, I think, unless you lose. It's interesting. It's interesting that it's always 7. Because what about, like, the Malevolence? What about when, what about the Malevolence when you kill like 12 Vulture Droids or something? Oh, we got no debuffs that time. Okay, well that's different. Let's see what happens. Let's see if that changes things for the better somehow. We can't stun anybody but Hyena Bomber, so we're gonna stun him. Sunfac, you gotta stay alive for me, baby. This is going to cleanse Houndstooth, which is good. Sunfac, you gotta stop taunting. Why are you taunting? I should have brought Spy. I should have brought Spy in the starting 3 and brought Sunfac in. That's what I should have done. We're not getting top 5 today, boys. Alright, let's try something different. We're just going to try something different. Instead of Spy, we're going to bring in Vulture. That's going to put some blind out there. Maybe it will have an effect on us positively. Okay, they're all missing because of blind. We cannot finish him off. Turn meter for the team. We got to use... Let's see if we can finish off. No, it's not enough. Oh, there goes Soldier. And there goes Hyena. It's just not enough. Oh, no. Dang it. Well, doggone it. I wanted to do the Grand Arena during my fleet climb because I wanted to do it first. But it's not smart. It's not smart for me to do the Grand Arena during my fleet climb. If we had done it earlier in the stream, we would have been able to buy refreshes and try harder. It's alright. Grand Arena is the focus of tonight's stream. Sometimes you don't make the top 5, and obviously I need to keep working on my plan because that plan just failed 3 times in a row on stream. Okay, so Ben Lionheart says, I think I've got this round since they can't clear my top wall and they need to clean sweep my bottom wall for us to tie. Interesting. Okay. Are you in the Discord? Put it in the Discord. Whatever happens. I want to hear what happens with that. Intimidation. Yes. So for example, if your enemy has a 5-star capital ship, so only 3 of the available 4 reinforcement slots, and you lose without killing a single ship, you will get at least 1 banner for that 4th reinforcement slot. That's interesting. If you lose, you actually get a banner for losing. Interesting. Coleman Traber says, I think Vulture Droids don't count, just like summon units in normal battle. Yeah, you're probably right. Intimidation, and if they only took 2 of their available 3 reinforcements, you would get 2 banners, 1 for the unfilled spot, 1 for the unavailable slot. Interesting. So you're saying that it hurts you to not fill your ships. It hurts you to undersize your defensive fleets, is what you're saying. Sounds like. Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, let's do some dailies, you guys. Let's see what all these red things are. Grand Arena daily rewards 65. Squad Arena and Fleet Arena, sad face. 200 crystals is not sad face, but it should have been 375. I just couldn't hack it. Alright, so let's spend some of those crystals. Even though we didn't make as much as we'd like to, we're still going to spend frivolously like we made our full amount of crystals. 3 refreshes for the regular energy, 1 refresh for the cantina, 3 for the mod energy, you guys. The mods. I'm struggling so much with mods. We'll talk about it in a minute, but I made a pretty drastic decision today about mods and about what I'm going to do with my account. And I got to do something because the mods are just doing really poorly. Why are you still trying to make me do Vulture Droid? That was a long time ago we were doing that farm. Wow. I guess because I always do my farm from here. All right, so we're going to go to squads. We're going to go to current farms. And we're going to do our farms from this hard battles tab right here. So what I was saying about mods, you guys, when you're playing this game, you're not just building one roster. You're actually building two rosters. A roster of characters and a roster of mods. And when your roster of mods falls behind, we've already done this farm today, okay? Falls behind your roster of characters, then you end up not fully utilizing your roster of characters. We've already done that farm today. And the Wicket farm. So what happens when one roster or the other is falling behind? You want to try to keep a balance. No Wicket shards, doggone it. You want to try to keep a balance between your characters and your mods. So currently, if we take a look here at my characters, I have a lot of characters and I have very mediocre mods. So even though I'm early game, the characters are just flying off the shelf. The shards are coming in like crazy. There's so many teams that I want to build that I haven't even built. I got characters that are ready to go to 7 stars. I haven't even taken them to 7 stars. And the mods are just falling way behind. So I kind of feel like that's always going to be the case, that you're always going to feel like you're behind with your mods. But I'm going to do what I can to kind of upset the balance. And what that means is I'm going to be taking some of my resources that I otherwise was putting towards farming gear for characters, and I'm going to put it towards mods. And this is an idea that was given to any of us in the Senate that just listened to one of the podcasts that was just put out. Just the Tip. It's a really good podcast, and he had a great idea in there. Let's just do it while we're talking about it. Right here. This championship currency. Now, we don't have any of this right now because Grand Arena's been gone for a long time. So far with this account, I have exclusively been spending this currency right here in the Chirotech. You need so many Chirotech, and there's only 2 kinds, and they both show up right here in this slot. And it is the best thing to buy with this currency. In fact, it should pretty much be the only thing you buy with this currency is the Chirotech right here. And even though buying this Chirotech has really helped to advance my account, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop buying Chirotech, and I'm going to start spending this currency down here. And it hurts to think about it because the Chirotech is such a bigger value than these mod slicing materials. But these mod slicing materials is a way that this was the idea given in that podcast. This is not my idea. But when I heard it, I'm like, you know what? That's a good idea. That's a good idea. It's going to slow down the account. It's going to slow down how fast we're gearing our characters. We're taking some of the currency that's fueling our character growth, and we're going to divert it to the mod growth because you guys have to slice your mods if you're going to find good mods in there. And I'm not saying slice everything, but I'm saying once you whittle down, sell all the mods that you don't want, and you're left with what's left over, you gotta slice it to see if it's gonna roll speed, to see if it's gonna roll offense, whatever you want. So for the foreseeable future, I'm gonna be buying mod slicing materials. I'm gonna start with focusing on the orange piece, which I have very few of. This pulse modulator, I think you need 20 of these to take 1 mod to 6 dot. And you guys know one of my big focuses right now in making my fleet better is getting all my pilots to have 6 dot mods. So the first thing I'm going to do with that currency is buy some of these, and that's going to help me get all of my pilots 6 dot mods. But your pilots are not the only characters that you want with 6 dot mods. So I'm going to be buying some of these and some mod slicing materials from this store. That's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to try it out and see how it feels, see if it helps me to kind of restore the balance. I'm already, as you guys saw, I'm already buying all 3 refreshes of mod energy a day. But I'm buying all 3 refreshes of regular energy and ship energy, and I'm getting characters for that. And I'm buying 1 refresh of Cantina, and I'm getting characters for that. So the characters are just like coming in like crazy, and the mods are not. Leah says, what podcast is this? It is a podcast put out by a member of the Senate. And if you want, I'll be happy to share a link in the Discord after the stream. In the general chat, I'll share a link and you can click on it, because you don't have to be in the Senate to listen to the podcast. It's just a member of the Senate who tries to put out helpful information to anybody in the Senate. Yeah, Leah, forgive me. I'm not sure if you're in the Senate Discord or not, but you don't have to be to listen to this podcast. We'll share it. I don't know if somebody can post it in the Discord for Leah to look at. Kasir says, I'm glad you listened to them too, Padawan. Yeah, man, I love the Senate updates, the Senate Just the Tip podcast. They're good. It's just good information. If it's good information, you want to listen to it. All right. Let's stop letting our energy sit at max. That's all of our regular farms. We farmed the Hyena Bomber. Let's farm some... Well, this picture looks different. She looks like a vagabond or something. She looks like a gypsy. Okay, we spent all that. Her farm is going slow, you guys. 10 might feel okay to some of you guys, but I'm used to getting like 15s and 20s out of the Cantina polls, and she is not dropping like we want. All right, the mod energy, I'm farming slicing materials right now as well, trying to get these mods up to 6 dot. In fact, I've got enough of those. I'm switching to this. This is the next thing I need, and we could try to do that together. Just because I want to show mod slicing on my stream, because I feel like it's kind of a thing that people say don't slice your mods, always farm new mods, never slice your mods. Slicing your mods is where you're going to get your speed from. You have to have good mods to start with, which I'm not saying that I have great mods to start with, but you're going to have to find your speed somehow. Let's spend some ship energy, and then we're going to jump in there and slice a few mods. Thank you, Kasir. Kasir says done. All right. We are farming Anakin's ship. It is done for the day. We are farming Boba Fett's ship. It is not done for the day. There we go. 2 out of 3. Not bad. Not bad. All right. We're farming Big Mama Shock. I love Shock T. She's a fantastic character. We're farming the B1 battle droid, and that is it for our fleet energy, and we are going to spend the rest of it on gear for Bosk. Gotta get him to relics, you guys. As you see why I'm so desperate, you guys just saw that fight 3 times in a row. I got spanked. To an extent, though, making my Bosk better will not make that situation better. I think I might need to try running Spy. Okay, we're farming that from here. If I run Spy instead of Sunfac won't taunt, drawing all the fire. It'll let the damage stay on Bosk. And then I can bring in Sunfac instead of Spy, get the stun instead of the forced taunt, because I'm not using the forced taunt anyway. I wish we could have tried that. I wish we'd have thought of that. All right, so this piece we are farming with the regular energy, which means that our ship energy can go towards these pieces. That's done, that's done. This we need, but I think this is regular energy as well. I think everything we need for Bosk is regular energy now. It is. So let's go ahead and put our focus on the next person in line with our fleet energy. And who is that? Tarkin. We got to give Tarkin some love. We got to make him faster. It's the same piece. We need the same piece. So we just need a bunch of that. You know what? We're just going to... For today, we'll just spend our ship energy on it. For today. We'll get a little Bo-Katan. Little Bo-Katan never hurt anybody. Okay. So that's our energy. Let's do a few of these mods. So like I said, I'm trying to get my pilots up to 6 dot. Let's look at Bosk. Let's look at some of his mods. He's got, this one is already gold. Now here's the thing, you guys. This may not be the best mod to take because it's only hit speed 3 times. But it is 16 speed, which is good hits in speed. And we want him to be fast. And at the end of the day, these are the mods that I'm going to be taking to 6 dot because these are the mods that I have for Bossk. So you want Bossk to be fast. You want him to be defensive like we talked about before. Let's slice it up and get our Houndstooth a little bit better. It's so hard, you guys. Look at this, 24% protection. The 6 dot on protection primaries are horrible. It's 23.5. It goes to 24%. It's so bad, but the secondaries still go up. What do we have here for speed? This is another one. It's bad. It's bad. I shouldn't do it because it's only got hit speed 1 time, but we have to have the 6 dot mods on him in order to make his shit better. And he gets +1 speed. Gets a little more health, a little more protection, a little more offense. Okay, so that is all we can do with Bossk. And now we're out of the orange. We're out of these pieces now. See, this is what I'm going to be spending my Grand Arena currency on for now. Kassir says those things are frustrating. Coleman Traber says you're able to farm Bossk with fleet as well. Yes, absolutely. And see, the reason, Coleman, you make a good point, and I definitely ended up doing that for the sake of the stream, just to make it simple. But the reason that I wanted to farm this piece exclusively with regular energy is because of this. This piece right here is both needed for Gear 12, but it's also needed for relic salvage to get some of the higher end relic pieces. And if you can farm something that you will need in the future while you're farming something that you need now, that is definitely the way to advance your account as efficiently as possible. So this piece right here, we've got 204 of them because we have been farming this node for this piece. But you see, it also has these other pieces. These other pieces we're stacking up decently, and they are usable in relic salvage as well. So this node right here, 9C normal on dark side, it's a very, very good node to spend your energy on. And if you can possibly farm these Mark IV Bacta-gels from here, you should. See, this node is fine because it gives us a chance for ship Omegas, which we need, and it gives us this piece, which we actually need quite a lot of. It doesn't show in here anywhere, but we only have 209, and we farmed this node a lot, which means we're using it in other places for sure. For sure. Let me just hide the chat real quick. Remove. Had to get rid of a spam message there. All right, so that's that kind of slicing. And just as an example, let's do a couple of other slices. Let's do some of the early end slicing here. So let's filter by, we want to look at the white mods and the green mods. And we're going to filter by speed in the secondary and sort it by speed. So this is gonna pull up our fastest. Did I do something wrong here? It's E and D. Why is it showing? Is this? Okay, now this is green. It looked gold to me. Okay, so this is an example of a good mod to slice. It's my fastest green mod, and we've got some slicing material, so let's slice it. Looking for speed. It's already got 10, which means I'm gonna keep it. Whenever a mod is at least 8 speed by the time it's blue, I'm keeping it and I'm putting some more work into it. It didn't hit this time, but that's okay. Here's another one, 10 speed. Slice it up, and it hit speed. So there we go. I just went from 10 speed to 14 speed with doing a little bit of slicing, which I don't think we have enough slicing materials to do any more green ones. Let's see, do we have any white ones that are worth slicing? It looks like there are. Let's uncheck the green. Okay, so we have 4 speed right here. percent health, which is good, crit chance, which is good, and health. On a speed mod, this is good, so let's slice it and see what happens. Health, that was the worst. That was the worst of all of them. So that mod's already on somebody, so we're not gonna get rid of it. Here is speed on a critical avoidance arrow. Very good to have. Let's slice it and see if we hit speed, and we do. We hit some speed. That's great. So now he's going a little bit faster. Moff Gideon, he's got speed. Now this is, let's go ahead and up it. This is not a great mod because defense percentage is not the best. Health percentage is good, but health percentage can start as high as 1%, and this is half of that. So this is a pretty low starting health percentage. And speed is 4 instead of 5, but still we have speed and health that would be good to hit, and defense would be fine. Let's see what happens. We hit speed. It's a lot of luck today. And this is not how it's going to go for you all the time, but the point is, don't be afraid to slice. Don't be afraid to slice your mods. It is how you're going to take your mods from fine to great. If we look at my soldier, he's my fastest tune. I still have opportunity on soldier to improve a lot of the speed on him. But look at these mods. These mods are like upgraded to 6 dot and above because I was hunting for speed on them. This one, we can slice this again. Should we do it, you guys? We got the stuff. We got the stuff for 1. Crit chance. It's a crit chance primary on a health mod. I don't know. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Pull the trigger and do it. Doggone it. Well, health percentage is good. Health percentage is good. Can we slice any of his other mods? That's already maxed out speed. 26. This one's bad. This one's bad. I don't think we should. I mean, it's got crit chance, which is why I have it on him, because he needs the crit chance. But it's only 12 speed. This one's 14 speed. I don't want to hit that. I don't want to hit this one anymore. And this one's a speed primary, so there's no reason to hunt for more speed on this one. Let's see if we've got anybody else. Brood Alpha. Brood Alpha has a lot of opportunity for more speed. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. All right, this is the last one I'll do. Brood Alpha. We want tenacity and speed. He's got speed here and some tenacity, so we would be happy with his health percentage, speed, or tenacity. Any of these would be great. Come on, baby Bubba. Give us something good. Health percentage. Okay, that's good. Let's hit it again. Try to get some speed. More health percentage. All right, well, I didn't mean it was that good, game. I didn't want only health percentage. All right, speed, offense. This one let's do it. Just do the first one, see what happens. See, sometimes slicing goes wrong. Sometimes slicing goes wrong, but you can't be afraid to do it. If you never slice mods, you're never going to make your account better and faster. All right, so let's knock out a few more of these dailies, and then we're going to get into our character spotlight, Padme Amidala. I'm super excited about this one. I don't even know what we still have to do for our dailies. Let's see. I didn't do my shops. I just talked about the shops. So let's knock out the shops real quick. Jump over here. Always buy these pieces. It's always great when these pieces show up in here. Love that. Cantina Battle, we're buying Cassian's U-Wing for the Shard Shop currency. We're just going to keep stacking that for now. We'll cash it in eventually, but for now we're just going to keep stacking it. The guild store, we're going for Jyn Erso, which is a pilot for that ship. We need to get her so that we can use that ship. And then in here we're going for the Carbantes as often as we see them. And that's it. Carbantes and the holo projectors, which is what we bought right here. This right here will show up in that store. The Mark III holo projectors. We buy those out of the guild store as well. Prestige with this currency. Pretty soon I need to start buying Cassian. I should probably go ahead and switch to Cassian. We won't buy anything here. In here we are buying Rex's ship. Absolutely. Chirrut, this is the only place you can get him. So I started going ahead and buying him, even though I'm not trying to get him right now. It's the only place you can get him, so that's one of the things you want to do when you start buying everything you want out of a shop. You start looking at what are the exclusives to that shop, and then you start buying those things next. Things like Jyn Erso, Dengar, Logray come out of this store, the guild store, and I don't know if those are all exclusive to this store, but I think they are. So you want to start buying the exclusive characters to a store after you get everything out of it that you want for what you're working on right now. Rex's ship is good. Biggs' ship we can get from the Galactic War store. And that's good. Can we buy any more Malevolent Shards? Not quite. We don't have enough to buy any more Malevolent Shards today. This we already said we're spending on the mods. And right here, ooh, look, we gotta do this right here. We always like to go down to this Mark II pulse modulator and go to the left, and we look for any pieces of gear that are less than 40, because you need these purple pieces of gear 40 at a time for gear 12 pieces. And right here we are buying the Razor Crest when we have 400, which we do not. Oh my gosh, I don't know if we're gonna have any time for Conquest tonight, you guys. This is going. The time is flying by. The time is flying by. Coleman Traber, is buying ship shards more efficient than character shards for shard shop currency? Yes, it is. Buy 2 shard shop currency. If you buy a stack of character shards, you get 150 shard shop currency. If you buy a stack of ship shards, you get 152. So 4 ship shards gives you 152. 10 character shards gives you 150. It is more efficient to buy ships than characters. And as we've said many times, but just in case you guys haven't heard, 4 ship shards is worth 152. Normally ships come 4 at a time, but for whatever reason, Cassian's U-Wing has always been 5 shards instead of 4. So that's why out of everything in this store, it is the most efficient shard shop purchase, because you're not just getting 4 for 152, you're getting 5 for every purchase, which way outweighs the benefit of a character in the same store. Coleman Traber, been doing it all wrong for weeks then. Hey, weeks is not bad. Years, when you realize you've been doing it all wrong for years, that's when it gets problematic. All right, you guys. Let's talk about the woman of the hour, Padme Amidala. Let's look at her in all of her white glory. She's got the robe. I mean, the robe, the cape. She's got the robe. She's got a cape. Anybody that's got a cape, you know there's somebody special. There's somebody important. She's got like a scarf draped over the cape. Anyway, Padme Amidala, light side, support, leader, Galactic Republic. One of the best early game characters you can possibly get in this game. I have heard that as you get into the late game, she becomes less viable, but the only reason she becomes less viable is because all the people that go best with Padme end up getting stolen by other teams, and the Padme team kind of falls apart. But let's talk about what makes the Padme team so good. It's this unwavering courage, leadership ability. First thing that happens is light side allies gain 50% max health. So whatever their health is, bam, increased by 50%. And then, while they have protection up, they resist all debuffs and can't be critically hit. So it's not that they have like 1,000 tenacity or something. They literally resist all debuffs. They cannot be debuffed while they have protection up. And then this courage mechanic is what makes the Padme team deadly. At the start of their turn, Galactic Republic allies dispel protection up buffs on themselves and gain 1 stack of courage for each 5% protection up dispelled this way. Okay, so let's remember that. 1 courage for 5% protection up. Courage can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. So Padme gives her team courage, which I think is pretty cool because that's what she does in the movies, that's what she does in the shows. She's fearless and she inspires courage in the people that are around her. So the way they get courage is they dispel the protection up buffs on themselves. What does courage do? Whenever you damage an enemy with an ability, the target enemy specifically with an ability, for each 5 stacks of courage, dispel 5 stacks of courage and deal damage equal to 40% of the target's max health. So courage gets used 5 stacks at a time. Let's remember that. So 5% protection up gives you 1 stack, and courage gets used 5 stacks at a time. If you have 5 stacks of courage, then the damage you deal to the enemy, regardless of how much their max health is, extra damage will be 40% of that max health. So she keeps her team alive by giving them extra health, and then she gives her team damage through the courage mechanic. So let's jump into a battle before we talk about any other skills that she has, because I don't want this to just be a kit reading party. So here we go. We got a Bastilla team. Let's select Galactic Republic, and we're gonna bring in what I think is the best early game Padme team. You always want to run Padme with Jedi Knight Anakin, always. And you generally want to run General Kenobi with them as well. Ahsoka is great on this team as well because her abilities, if you guys remember from her character spotlight, she does extra damage with this ability. If Jedi Knight Anakin or General Kenobi is an ally, she deals damage twice, and if they're both an ally, she deals damage a 3rd time. And then if the leader is Galactic Republic, this attack deals 50% more damage. So the Padme team that we've chosen here with Kenobi, Anakin, and Padme as the leader fully utilizes the full maximum buffs from this ability. And if all Galactic Republic allies gain protection up, which everybody is Galactic Republic as well. Kassir says, have to go pick up pizza. Good to have you, man. Always, Kassir. The original fan, the original supporter of the channel from like the video number 1 or video number 2. You've been with us the whole time, and I really appreciate the continued support. And then Yoda goes well on this team as well as Galactic Republic. He spreads protection up to the team, among other things. So let's get into a battle. Now the goal with the Padme team is to try to get stacks of courage. This middle ability right here is a good way to start. First of all, it's a dispel. We don't have any debuffs on us, but that's okay. It's a dispel debuffs on all light side allies, and they recover 50% health. So it's a heal, it's a dispel, and then for each Galactic Republic ally and each debuff dispelled, Galactic Republic allies gain protection up 10% for 1 turn. So if we do this ability, that's going to give us all 5 stacks of protection up. Each of these stacks counts for 10% protection up. And if you remember, for every 5%, you get 1 stack of courage. So this is 50% protection up. And then Yoda takes his turn and he dispels that protection up. He doesn't have it anymore. If we click on Yoda, he doesn't have protection up anymore, but he turns it into courage. So 5 stacks of protection up gets turned into 10 stacks of courage, right? When damaging the target enemy with an ability, for each 5 stacks of courage, dispel 5 stacks and deal bonus damage equal to 40% of the target's max health. So let's do something like Kenobi right here. Kenobi has a lot of health, and he's got all this bonus protection, okay? So Yoda is going to consume this courage to do extra damage to Kenobi, and we're going to use Yoda's weakest attack so you guys can see it in action. Yoda's weakest attack is not going to do much damage to Kenobi. Well, he dodged it. Doggone it. Doggone it. All right, let's go to somebody else. Go ahead and spread your buffs, Yoda. And then, all right, now Ahsoka. She's got 16 stacks, which means she can consume this and do 40% extra damage 3 times, once for each 5 stacks of courage. Let's just do her basic. And I should have gone slower so we could see, but that consumed her courage, 15 of it. So she started with 16, she's left with 1. Now Anakin's turn. He's got more courage. We're going to use his basic. and he does a bunch of damage. And then Kenobi, even though he's low gear and he doesn't do a lot of damage, his basic is going to finish off Old Ben because of all the courage that he had. So here's something else to consider, you guys. With the courage on the Padme team, courage is never wasted, okay? Kenobi had 16 stacks of courage, and he only needed 5 stacks to kill Old Ben, so he keeps his 11 stacks. So that's really nice that it never gets wasted. Let's see what else Padme can do here. Padme, let's do her stun ability. Nobody's going to survive the kick. Maybe Bastilla will. So this stuns, and then it calls all light side allies with protection up and Jedi Knight Anakin to assist. So right now, Yoda has protection up. Jedi Knight Anakin will assist, even though he doesn't have protection up. And then Ahsoka will assist because she assists anytime a Galactic Republic ally uses a special ability. So let's get the stun, and then everybody assists except for Kenobi. Alright, so Yoda's going to take his courage and finish her off. Ahsoka's going to deal damage 3 times. And we'll let Anakin do his Dispel, and we'll get on to the next fight. Alright, so far we've talked about the courage mechanic rather extensively. We've seen how they get protection up from... Everybody on the team has a way to give protection up. Let's jump in here and see what's going on here. So Padme gives the team protection up with her healing ability, but she also gives the team protection up with her basic. Her basic ability gives 10% protection up for 1 turn. So this is not a lot of protection up, and it's not going to turn into a lot of courage. It's only going to turn into 2 stacks. But the reason you'd want to use this is because her basic now gives the entire team protection up, and now anybody, even with a little bit of protection up, is immune to debuffs. So for the duration of the time that we have protection up, we are immune to debuffs. Let's use Yoda's big hit. So let's take the offense up off of Anakin. Let's just kind of get through this fight, because this fight is not difficult, and it's not a good showcase for what the Padme team can do. I guess we'll talk about killing crew here. The Padme team is good at killing crew, specifically because of Anakin's basic. Anakin's basic applies healing immunity to crew, and that will let everybody just damage crew, and he won't heal every time he gets damaged. But I don't like using the Padme team to kill crew, because the Padme team I consider to be a much higher tier team than the First Order team. So people are like, oh, just use your Padme team to kill crew. I feel like the enemy is winning if you use your Padme team to kill crew. Alright, so let's talk a little bit more about the Padme team, and then we're going to look at her unique ability, because there's actually a downside to Padme. It's a huge plus, but it's also a huge negative. Let's start with some courage. And we're going to put this courage on Vader and see how he likes it. He didn't like it. Tarkin's usually kind of difficult to kill. These teams are too easy. These teams are too easy to showcase the Padme team properly. Alright, so let's look at Padme's unique ability. This is the other thing that makes the Padme team... This is what makes the Padme team very difficult to kill. Alright? This makes the Padme team very difficult to kill. Let's take a look at it. It's Padme's unique ability. Always a choice. So first of all, she's immune to fear. Alright? Fear is a debuff that is given by several... Well, not several, but a few characters. Specifically, Darth Revan is the main reason that you're interested in the fact that Padme is immune to fear. Whenever a light side ally loses protection up, they recover 5% health. So this is something else that just keeps the team alive. But here's kind of the negative. It's a plus and it's a minus. Allies can't gain or lose bonus turn meters. So let's say you're going up against a Padme team, and you take your troopers, and you're like, I'm going to use my troopers to decimate this Padme team. It may work. It may work depending on the gear. But if you say, I'm going to use Gideon, Moff Gideon to steal everybody's turn meter and then give my team 25% turn meter. You're going to use that ability. The Padme team will lose no turn meter, and your team will lose all of its turn meter. So be careful up against the Padme team. Gideon's turn meter reduction doesn't work. A lot of people, nobody's turn meter reduction works. But Yoda also doesn't get all of his bonus turn meter when he is on the Padme team. So it's a negative in that sense. But it makes the team really good to put on defense because they're not manipulatable. You can't manipulate their turn meter. Whatever their turn meter is what it is. And here's another thing that makes them good to put on defense. Whenever an enemy attacks out of turn against a Galactic Republic ally, that ally gains protection up for 1 turn. This protection up is 40% protection up if Padme is their leader. 40% is significant. If you've ever tried to use the Geos against Padme, you've seen this in action. The Geos all assist, and then whoever they just attacked, not only do they take very little damage, but they've got tons of courage now that they can turn around and use to kill your entire Geo team. So this makes it very good to put on defense. This protection up cannot be prevented or dispelled. All the other protection up that Padme gives her team, or the team gives itself, is a dispellable buff. It's a buff that can be dispelled, but specifically the protection up they get from enemies attacking out of turn, it can't be dispelled. Coleman Traber says, thoughts about the other unique in combination with GK's unique with being critically hit. The other unique. Are you talking about the leadership ability? Galactic Republic allies. Let's see here. They can't be critically hit while they have protection up. Is that what you're talking about, Coleman? Thoughts about the other unique in combination with GK's unique with being critically hit. So you're saying that maybe it's not good that Padme makes her team unable to be critically hit because then GK's unique cannot activate whenever another ally is critically hit. If General Kenobi is alive, they gain critical hit immunity for 1 turn, and he taunts. Are you saying it's bad because Kenobi can't taunt, or are you saying it's extra good? I would say it's extra good because the protection up, yes, it protects them from being critically hit and from being debuffed, but you guys see that they consume all of their protection up at the beginning of their turn. So if you notice, the team actually spends a lot of time with no protection up on themselves at all. And yeah, they can't be crit, but GK taunts when an ally gets crit. Yes, but if the enemy attacks them while they have protection up, and the enemy's damage is enough to eliminate the protection up, then if they get attacked again, then they can be crit the second time. I think that General Kenobi goes really well on this team, and he does seem to taunt a lot, even though her leadership ability prevents them from getting critically hit while they have protection up. Now, the fact that he gives them critical hit immunity, which means they can't even be critically hit even if they don't have protection up, that potentially could cause him to taunt less. But it helps to keep him alive. You know, I mean, the whole Padme team is very sustainable. They stay alive very well. This critical hit immunity here. Ahsoka has critical hit immunity on her ability right here. Her daring Padawan, if Anakin's an ally, she starts with critical hit immunity. So yeah, he may only taunt when they get critically hit, but I don't know how much you fought the Padme team with other teams. It feels like GK is taunting all the time. It doesn't seem to stop him from taunting. And then if we look at this right here, I'm about to make a fool of myself probably because I don't know C-3PO's kit very well. But my understanding is, and this is my plan, is that C-3PO goes very well on the Padme team because of... Bear with me while I find it. He's got so many unique abilities. Okay, all allies have defense penetration. Each time a Galactic Republic ally gains a different non-unique non-protection buff, they gain protection up. So when Kenobi gives them critical hit immunity, 3PO gives them protection up on top of that, which just keeps on just making the team really hard to kill in a lot of different ways. So C3PO is a really good member of the Padme team as well. But let's get in here and do another battle. Hopefully we can find a little bit harder one. That's not what I meant to do. We could show them in Conquest, but I've got so many data discs that let's just try to power through this. Let's just see if we can get to a tougher fight. We've got so many data discs that the Padme team is doing all kinds of crazy things that it shouldn't be able to do. Let's just put it on auto basic and see if we can power through a couple of these fights. But yeah, Coleman, I understand what you're saying. It seems like it will be problematic, but it just doesn't end up being problematic. It just really doesn't. See, right now he's taunting, so somebody must have gotten crit, and that's against a bad team, and he was taunting like this entire time. Now, my GK is really squishy. He is not geared well. He's not modded well. But he still does good work in this team. Okay, here's some Imperial, a couple Imperial troopers. I don't think they're going to attack out of turn much, but let's see if we can make it happen. See if we can showcase the extra protection up that they get from being attacked out of turn. Let's not attack anybody who's going to be helpful. So we can attack Tarkin. We can attack Super Commando. Okay, so he counterattacked, which gave Kenobi some protection up. Just a basic. Come on, don't kill them all. Just spread it. I want to see their mass assist. I want to see their mass assist. Come on. Yeah, Evengerm, you're right. We gotta wrap up this character spotlight so we can get to the roster spotlight. We're gonna do your roster spotlight. I'm sorry for making you wait so long, sir. Sorry for making you wait so long. The last thing I wanted to say, even though I feel like this is the best Padme team for the early game anyway, that's not a good team to fight anyway, is that Padme can essentially run any Galactic Republic. Any Galactic Republic tunes get the same bonuses from Padme's leadership and unique. So that includes the clones, any leftover clones. Like you guys saw, I put Clone Sergeant with her. That includes Jedi like Mace Windu. Shakti goes really good. Clone Wars Chewbacca. Arnold likes to use Clone Wars Chewbacca under her. I've never seen anybody use Luminara, but Luminara would work. Jedi Consular works. Ayla Secura works. It's an incredibly versatile leadership that can run tons of different tunes in the game. Barriss Offee works really well under her. So run the best early game Padme team until you need those characters for something else, and then run her as a leader with other Galactic Republic, and she will do fine. She will do something with them. So that's our Padme character spotlight. We could have talked about her for a lot longer, but it's not fair to our buddy Evengerm because it is time for his roster spotlight. 747-212-535. Here we go. Let's take a look at this roster, my guy. Oh my goodness. Okay, I wasn't expecting to see all these relics. Oh my goodness, look at this. He's got Darth Maul. I mean, not Darth Maul. That's Darth Maul. He's got Darth Malak. Darth Malak Treya. Look at this team. Fun. I wonder if you're going for a particular Galactic Legend. Let's start by looking at your stats. Galactic power, first of all, 2.3 million. Very nice. Very nice. A very good balance between character and ships. 1.4 million in characters, 900,000 in ships. And you're obviously doing well in Fleet Arena. You're in the top 50. Excellent. Wow. 6,200 Galactic War. Gear donated. Look at this. 885 pieces of gear donated. That is a generous person. And let's see your best rank achieved. Look at this, you guys. Division 1 Kyber? I don't understand. Division 1? How's that? What am I missing here? What am I missing here? Division 1 in the old system was you had to be very high GP, and you are not very high GP. So help me understand what happened with that. What is going on with Division 1 Kyber? But still, amazing. Division 1 Kyber. That is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, you're going for C, Evengerm. I knew it. Let's look at your ships. Let's look at your ships. Look at this. TIE Advanced Relic 7 Vader, most powerful ship. How do you like this scimitar? I've never really used this ship. I've never really used this ship. Emperor's Shuttle coming along with already relic pilots. Very nice. Slave 1. Wow, you got Han's Millennium Falcon. Awesome. And the Imperial TIE Bomber at 6 stars already. Amazing. Amazing. Oh, bugged after the new system. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, Brian Thompson says that's a lot more gear donated than me. Yeah, we did your roster spotlight, and he was the only one we've ever seen with 0 gear donated. Yeah, this man is a generous man. Evengerm putting out the gear. Very nice. Very nice. Working on this ship. I've always thought that if I was to go for C, I would try to get this ship as well, because you have to relic Marauder, which is a fantastic relic, man. Marauder is a fantastic relic, and I've heard that this ship is good, but I've never really used it. Look, you got a Rebel fleet. You got some Bounty Hunter fleet. Very nice. You got your Houndstooth coming up. Looking good. Even got some work into the TIE Reaper. Look at this. Look at this. This gauntlet, based on that fleet you're running, you got to get this bad boy up. It looks like you're already working on it. Level 85 is expensive for a 2-star ship, so I bet you're already working on that. The Gauntlet Starfighter is fantastic for the Empire fleet. The Empire fleet right here. This is a good Empire fleet. I would, let's see here. Obviously you're doing well. You're in the top 50. You're in the top 50. But, oh gosh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize my phone was still on. I apologize for the sound there, you guys. You either want to run the Imperial TIE Fighters ship in the starting 3, or the Gauntlet Starfighter in the starting 3. Once you get either of those up and running. For now, I'm very interested to know, how does your Emperor Shuttle do in the starting 3? I've never used this ship. It's my understanding that the reinforcement is a big deal. Let's see what it does. It gains protection up, critical hit immunity, and Empire and Sith allies get offense up for 2 turns. Inflict. No, that's not that big a deal. That's not that big a deal. So maybe it does great in the starting 3. I don't know. I have no idea. Tell me how it does in the starting 3 for your fleet. Obviously, you're doing a good job in the top 50. All right, let's jump into your roster. Oh my gosh, look at all these relics, you guys. This guy is getting close to Sith Eternal. What do you even lack? Jedi Knight Anakin? You don't lack much. You've got done. I think done. Krennic is done. Maul is done. So you do. Stark looks like he's done. Royal Guard's done. Veers is done. So what do you lack? You lack Marauder and Anakin. Is that all that you lack? You're doing fantastic. You have the TIE Bomber to 6 stars. I saw that. You're getting close, dude. You're getting close. All right, you said read the unique of Palpatine's ship. Let's see. Which one is the unique? Is it this one? Okay, this is it. Dispel all debuffs on the Emperor's shuttle anytime it takes damage from a target locked enemy. Okay. Empire and Sith allies gain protection up for 2 turns when critically hit, doubled to 40% for Empire or Sith allies that are taunting. Interesting. So his presence helps to keep the TIE Bomber alive. So he really is good in the starting 3. Interesting. You lack 4 characters. Oh yeah, Coleman Traber saying Sidious as well. Oh, who wants to do Sidious, though? That sucks. That sucks. I would be waiting on Sidious as well. But yeah, Sidious is coming up. Sidious, Jedi Knight Anakin, Marauder, and who else? Who's the other? Oh, Tarkin. Yeah, Tarkin. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. Hey, if we all want C, we're all gonna have to relic Tarkin, aren't we? Yeah, but man, you're so close. You're so close. You're doing fantastic. Is it exciting? Do you like feel the electricity of Sith Eternal Emperor coursing through your veins? So you've got some fantastic teams here. Not only do you have the requirements going for Sith Eternal Emperor, but you've also got Jedi Knight Revan. And you've also got Bastilla Jedi Fallen. You must have Darth Revan if you have Malak. So you've got a Jedi Knight Revan team. Let's check your Sith Empire. You've got a Sith Empire team, albeit low gear, still deadly. Still deadly. Wow. And then let's look at your Old Republic, or just your Jedi. Yep. You got the Zeta on Jolie, and you got your Anakin to Gear 12 already. So you're so close. You're so close, man. Look at this. This is nice. You got your Jedi Knight Revan, Darth Revan, Malak, Darth Vader, Dooku. You got your troopers. Let's see who else you got for your troopers. This is exciting. This is an exciting roster. Ooh, Death Trooper. I love Death Trooper. I love Death Trooper. Death and Snow. So you've got these 3 relics plus Death and Snow. And if you need to bring in a Shore Trooper, you got Shore. Very nice. Do you ever run Magma Trooper? Probably not with Death and Snow. I don't know though. It just depends on what you're looking for. This is sick. This is very nice. Evengerm says, I feel like Rey's rework is ruining my life. What do you mean? Oh, you're not excited about the Sith Eternal because he doesn't counter Rey as well anymore? He can still do it, man. He can still do it. What is it? All health? If you mod him for like a ridiculous amount of health? Are you know, if you haven't already, you should be starting on the Armorer. You are already. Look at you. You're already working on the Armorer. Nice. And how about Watt? Do you have Watt? The Sith Eternal, man. He does. Okay, no Watt yet. No Watt yet. Definitely want to get Watt, at least low stars. At least low star Watt before you drop your Sith Eternal. If you run, I don't know which one does better against Rey, or if you need both. But I know a high health Sith Eternal can really still get it done against Rey. I run Troopers with Krennic and Death. Okay, you run Krennic. Interesting. I mark Krennic with Piet, and then read Death Trooper Zeta that I gave him. Oh, so you're running Krennic with Death Trooper, of course, because they have that synergy. Let's see. Death Trooper, Krennic's Guard. What is the final text here? When he scores a critical hit, he and Director Krennic recover 20% health. And he has a 50% chance to gain 100% turn meter whenever Krennic takes damage. Oh, so you mark him. He's gonna take damage. And Death Trooper's gonna get a bunch of turn meter. Director Krennic can't be critically hit while Death Trooper is alive. Dude, that's smart. I've never heard anybody doing that. I mean, obviously, people do it. And they did it before the Imperial Troopers were as popular as they are now. But to run Krennic with the Imperial Troopers, that's really smart. I really like that idea. So when Krennic takes damage, which he will because he's smart, Death Trooper gets turn meter, which gives him a faster regen on his Terminate. It gives him faster regen on his Grenade. And his basic is all 3 of those are good. Wow, what a cool idea. That's a cool idea. So what part of that is the Zeta? Is it the turn meter when Krennic gets hit? Is that what the Zeta is? Wow, very cool. Well, let's look at a few mods here, you guys. I want to see who is his fastest characters. Piet, you know Piet's going to be fast. I love it. 317, 138 extra speed, you guys. Very nice, Piet. Very, very nice. And you have the Emperor's Trap, Zeta. You know you got that thing. That's awesome. Fantastic. Let's see what else. 317. Very nice. Thrawn is zippy too. What's Thrawn running? 263. 93 extra speed on Thrawn. So I'm assuming that you're running Thrawn with your Vader Palp team. Have you considered trying to get Mara Jade up to run with that team? I mean, you might be running... I guess we could see what you're running because it's your arena team. The Zeta is the crit immunity. Okay. Krennic hits heavy. His basic has high special damage. Okay. So whenever Piet uses his basic, Krennic uses his basic multiple times, right? Let's see here. Gain 1 stack when using an ability or receiving damage. All allies gain offense up for 2 turns, and Admiral Piet gains stealth for 2 turns. Inflict marked on the target enemy. Let's see here. Okay, so it's not part of this ability. It's a part of this ability. Whenever an Empire ally begins turn or attacks out of turn. Alright, at any rate, Krennic's going to be using its basic a lot because you mark him. I don't know where that happens. Maybe it's here. Yep, here it is. Allies with inevitable failure are called to assist. So anytime Piet assists or on the mass assist from Veers or does his basic in other ways, Krennic uses his basic as well. Krennic never loses the crit damage up from Imperial Trooper. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. What a cool combo. I'm surprised you're not using that in arena. Alright, I just want to look at your Vader before we wrap this up. Oh, you put some work into Vader's mods. Look at that, you guys. He's got some high speed. This is a man who's not afraid to slice. Speed arrow. 5 hits in speed on a crit damage mod. Oh my goodness, you guys. That's a thing of beauty. That is a thing of beauty. Plus that extra flat offense. Offense primary. Oh, that's sick. That is sick. So your Vader hits hard. 19 speed here, 4.3% offense, 6.1% crit chance. Very nice. 3 hits in speed, plus crit chance, plus offense. And 2 hits in speed, plus offense. Wow. Wow. I can tell this mod disappointed you over and over with that protection. I'm sorry to see it, man. I'm sorry to see it. Very nice, though. Very nice. This Vader is sick. Very nice. There's so many things I want to look at, you guys. So many things you want to look at. Okay, you're working on Mara Jade for your Empire team. Very nice. So you've got some serious Grand Arena tools. Serious Grand Arena tools. I'd be interested to see how your Grand Arena turns out. Well, good luck to all of my friends out there who are getting back on the wagon with Grand Arena again. Evengerm, thank you so much for letting us look at your account. It is looking beautiful. I didn't even look at your Rebels. I see you have a CLS right there. You have got a lot of teams in the field ready to go. Han Solo, Chewbacca. If you got Chewbacca, you must have bounty hunters. You got 3PO too? Oh my goodness. Dude, this is a nice account. This is a very nice account. Well done. Well done. That is a nasty 2.2 million account. You're going to do well in the Grand Arena, I am sure. I am sure. True Gamer. Hi, I am Jess. My crazy son went YouTube crazy, and now, well, this is my profile. Fulcrum! What's up, Jess? Welcome back. Welcome back. Glad that you have got a profile now. Welcome. You guys, we had some fun today. There was so much more that I wanted to do. So much more. I guess let's just finish this off with a Conquest battle. Finish off with a Conquest battle. Evengerm says, thanks for the tips. It wasn't so much tips as me just appreciating and enjoying your account, my friend. Appreciating and enjoying your account. It is a beautiful C account. It's not even really a C rush. You went after several other things on the way, and everything is looking good. Let's see here. Let's get our music going again. So much quiet. Ooh, Zealous Ambition. Look at that. You guys, I just want to show you something. We're going to get this. We might need to use that later. I don't know if we can do any more in this conquest. We've made it to the end of Sector 3 into Sector 4. I don't know if we're going to make it any further because the battles are getting really hard. But I just wanted to do one battle and show you guys what we've managed to do. What's this here? Protection recovery. Oh, yes. Yes. Please and thank you on that one. Okay. So what happens is we've got so many debuffs going on enemies. Oh, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna bring in our Padme team and hope they have the sauce. We've got so many debuffs on enemies. We're probably not gonna make it. We're just gonna do one fight to go in here and see that they ability block themselves as soon as they start their turn. I've got 3 caustic emissions. One of them gives 3 debuffs. The other ones give 2. So that's 7 right there. 7 debuffs when they start their turn. Look at this. They start their turn with ability block. And of course they can still kill our team because we're in tier 4 of the Conquest. But all right, let's do this. And he stays alive, and we're going to use Padme's Cleanse, give everybody some protection up. Come on, hang in there. Okay, he just killed himself with bombs. Oh my goodness, this is mayhem. Oh, Yoda's about to die, you guys. But they're killing themselves. We're not doing hardly any damage. We're about to lose Yoda. What can we do? This will stun, and it'll call allies with protection up to assist. So let's do that. Yeah, this is normal conquest, Leah. This is normal conquest. There goes Yoda. At this point, we're kind of feeling low pressure about whether or not we lose people, because if we can at least beat the node, then we get the Conquest currency for the node, and we just proceed. We're not going to get max crate. We're not going to get crate 6. The highest we've ever gotten is crate 4, and we just got crate 4 again. Oh, stay alive. Okay, here we go. Got another heal. Let's pop another heal. They're all getting close to killing themselves with how many thermal detonators they've got. I'm going to do this. This is going to give Emphas several debuffs and stack up her thermals. All right, we're going to just use a basic. We need a, okay, good. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, we did it. We did it. Oh, this is the fun, you guys. This is the fun. The Padme team, even as low gear as they are, still doing work. There's the 10 pieces of currency that we wanted, and we progress forward in the Conquest, you guys, and this is where we're having our fun. We're never gonna go back and pick up that extra piece, and we're not gonna. Oh, well, we're not. Let's just do it, and we'll let this play while we're doing our outro, because we're not gonna get a turn. Either they're gonna kill us, or they're all gonna kill themselves. We're not gonna get a turn here. So we had a blast today, you guys. We did well in Grand Arena, and we talked about the teams, broke them down, and we didn't do well in our Fleet Arena today. We didn't make top 5. Most days we make top 5. Today we did not. But we're having fun in Conquest. We just made it into Sector 4 of Conquest. And this set of discs, you guys, I have a disc that makes them ability block themselves when they get a certain amount of debuffs. And they get 10 debuffs when they take their turn. Wow, I didn't think I was going to get a turn. Okay, let's put some damage on Finn. Yes, now he should blow himself up eventually. And they're going to get a bunch more turns. But anyway, you guys, we're going to see how this fight cracks out here in a minute. But we stream every Wednesday and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern, as long as our computer doesn't have trouble. And oh, there they go. They're starting to blow up now. All right, let's heal and cleanse here. Heal, cleanse, get back on the horse. Leah says, so at what point of the normal conquest is it better than max for easy conquest in regards to conquest currency? At the halfway point. At the halfway point of normal, it is better to have chosen normal than it is to go for the easy mode conquest, because you get 10 currency per node in the we take out 3PO. Yes. I'm just gonna put it on auto. It's better. You get double the conquest currency in normal than you get in easy. Plus, by the time you've gotten halfway in the normal conquest, you have gotten more out of the rewards at the bottom, and the end crate is a lot better if you go for normal. Wow, I didn't think we were going to be able to beat this team, but we did. The Geos hanging in, and those data discs really doing work for us. I hope that you guys are having success in Conquest, and I hope that everybody in Free-to-Play Nation wins their Grand Arena today. And if you don't win it today, there's always Friday, right? Speaking of Friday, I will see you guys on Friday. And don't forget that Jesus loves you.
You done?